It's Cake Chat brought to you by. And we are back at y'all with another one. Last time we were together, we gave them the top 5 collabs that we loved.
Yeah.
And in a sense of balance, it is only right to come back with the top 5 collabs we feel are overrated or just simply hated. So let's start off with number 5. You want to go first or want me to go first?
I can go first.
All right.
Number 5 for me was Champagne Poppy. Drake.
Jeez.
Drake is now with Nike and should have stayed with Jordan Brand because anything that he's put out in Nike, it wasn't it, my boy.
So which one's you hating on?
The Hot Steppers.
The Hot Steppers?
Yeah, I ain't seen any person stepping yet.
Oh,
so yeah, those gotta go.
He's not a doctor. He's a doctor. No? All right. That's a good one. My number 5, hated it. Had to be the Sakai waffles. A few years back when they dropped, they were the it sneaker. They had a lot of attraction, a lot of buzz, but I feel like it was a sneaker in that moment of that time, and now we've kind of moved past it. Looking back, like since somebody with the Sakai's now, it just doesn't have that same oomph. And I'm like, I probably never really liked it. I just wanted to be 6 foot. You feel me? And they definitely was out there fooling people. Probably look like the Dunkin' those. But yeah, I don't think those were as good as a shoe as we thought they were when they dropped. Like, they were like compass, they were probably like number 1 or something like that on the compass list. So
Good shoe, bro.
nah, I hated it.
They somebody basketball outside.
They're not really good. Like we all like that one colorway that had the hype, so we accept the others. It's not it.
That's a good shoe.
Yeah.
You a hater.
Hated it.
Number 4. Number 4 for me is Billie Eilish. The Air Force One highs. I don't get where she was going with the straps. It made it seem like you know how for like the babies,
Yeah.
they have the strap because they don't know how to tie their shoes yet. Yeah, I didn't get what she was doing for adults.
You know she came back out with a green pair too, right?
I know, those is disgusting as well.
You know what? I'm gonna follow with you on number 4. This actually was high on my list, but since you already mentioned this, stay there with Billie Eilish. Anything she's done, I pretty much hate it. Her music, whack. Her hair, whack. I'm joking. Her music is pretty good. Her hair is kind of fire. But anything she's done, sneaker-wise, terrible. Like,
Yeah, she's nice.
she is like Draymond Green from the 3-point line. Like, she just not even Draymond. She's like Westbrook from the corner of the 3. Like, the misses are bad and often. Like, there hasn't been one like, yeah, she did a thing with that one. Like, out of all of them, the 15, but there's nothing she's done that I was like, oh yeah, that's it. Like, this is why she deserves to have a contract with Jordan.
Yeah.
All right, number 3.
That was a swing of the miss, Jordan Brand.
Definitely was.
Number 3 for me is we just speaking about Jordan Brand. PSNY. They're 15. The green pair specifically was a miss. I didn't mind the black pair. I have the black pair. I've been trying to get rid of the black pair.
I feel like you're trying to get it off your chest. What you trying to say?
It's the waffle knit. It's like the waffle type.
You know what? I'm not gonna front, and because of that knit, they was tight as hell. It's like I think I only wore them about once. You're right. Hated it. Number 3 for me. Let's get back to something that people really like, and I don't think y'all like it. I think you like the collaborator, and it is the Adidas NMD Pharrells. That if those weren't attached to Pharrell,
the NMD had the world going crazy, bro.
NMD came at a time. I think Yeezy had just moved over there, and Adidas got a boost, and people were looking for like, all right, so Adidas is hot now. What's the other Adidas outside of Yeezy? NMDs was what they gravitated to because how come those shits was whack? You feel me? Whack. Pharrell's collab with them. Whack. Pharrell, I love you. That is a overhyped collab.
Amazing.
That is a overhyped collab. I don't see it. Maybe I'm just an Adidas. Not because I said the same thing about the Sakai. I'm not feeling it, bro. Like I don't think it is as good as a shoe as people. No, I like sneakers that like look good. Like those don't look good. I feel like if it wasn't for that time and people weren't looking for that next Adidas that that's also acceptable, those things would have never took off.
If it wasn't for the NB, the Balenciaga sock phase wouldn't have mattered.
None of them should have happened. Like, the Balenciaga sock phase also whack. You feel me? It's all trash, bro. Like, anything you put on and you can see your big toe when you. Nah, we good, man. Trash.
Yeah. You a real hater.
Hated it.
Number 2 for me. Wow, this is crazy. It's actually an Air Jordan 2. J Balvin. We like Bad Bunny over here anyway.
Hold on. Stop. Because I do plan to visit Washington Heights. This is the opinions of Just Hope. Continue, my friend.
The J Balvin
okay?
2. More recently. I got it. The one, you're a bright person. The one you could probably do that with. The 2, it's a bad shoe anyway. To make it as bright as he made it, as like flamboyant as he made it, kind of devalued the shoe even more. It didn't add value to it. I hate that shoe.
And honestly, I hate that shoe for him because Jordan been trying to super collab the 2, and I felt like because he had the one and they probably want to run it back, they were like, oh, we're doing the 2, so he tried his best with the 2. I feel bad for anybody that had to do a collab with the 2 because outside of Virgil, they just work, and it's not y'all fault. Like, I like what is Chanel.
Yeah, I hate those 2.
Now I actually like those. Like, it was very artistic. The whole process, dude. The clothes that came with it. Wait, hold on, we hating over here. Those are cool, but let's move on to number 2. At number 2, it is the Travis Dunk. I've always clearly stated I do not like mainstream companies trying to profit off of, this is called what is gang paraphernalia, that blue flag on the sneakers, multiple levels. I just wasn't cool with it. Also, I wasn't cool with the fact that Pop Smoke bought Travis Canarsie one time over, and like a month later he dropping Crips kicks. That was whack.
Side niggas cat.
Travis is, everything he has done has been more creative than that, and I felt like a part of him knew that wasn't the right thing to do, which is why it was able to be removable. Like that, like the Air Force Ones he did with the little zip up thing, those were trash too, but those dunks to me are the worst thing Travis ever did, and it's kind of hard to mess up a dunk. So number 2, Trav, hated it.
My number 1 is another one, and another one. the DJ Khaled 5.
Yo, how are you hating on something that didn't even drop yet?
Hey, listen. Like I said, it's all wrong. Like, when he plans to drop it, it's all wrong. Not all of us live in Miami, my boy. Like, we can't have such a bright shoe in the fall, in the winter. Like, what is he doing? Like, who is his marketing team? Why is he allowed to drop it at this time? It's just all, like, the California released the sneaker.
Hold on, which one specifically? All of them, or just like one that you just?
Every single one of them. That don't make sense.
Another one, and another one?
Facts. You dropped before, right?
Yeah.
Another one. Another one.
Alright, man, listen. All of us don't live in Miami, and you can't go to Washington Heights or Miami. At a certain point, people are gonna put the dots together. I don't think this is about sneakers and shoe anymore. And my number 1 hated it. I essentially had to put this up there. Those Fear of God ones, yo, trash. And I told y'all, Nike did not miss him when he left because Adidas haven't seen anything from him since he went over there. Those Fear of God ones, overhyped. Like, I get it, it was in the collab bubble, and they're not a terrible shoe, but for the allure that it got, it wasn't that. Like, they were at best. Like, Jeremy, what I can say is he gives you great materials in everything he does, but it was super underwhelming. Like, those, like, hated it, and I'm glad that time has come to an end.
They were a complex sneaker. Like,
I don't listen.
They were the complex sneaker drop. Like, that yellow Fair God one.
Yeah, but I hated it before they got to the complex sneaker drop. That dog, you don't really like those, bro.
How
You
you
don't.
not like
You gotta
those?
step out the matrix, bro. They told you to like it, so you think you like it. Just like them MMDs, you don't like it. You deserve better, King.
The Fear God
You deserve better, King.
was very
Hated it.
was very creative.
Hated it.
Creative.
It wasn't creative.
What
I low-key feel like he bit the 750 easy. I don't think it was that creative.
Very creative.
I don't think it was that creative.
Innovative for his time.
Yeah, cool, man. Anyway, that is our top 5 hated it list. If you think anything on that list should have been there, let us know. And if you think we forgot to hate on anything, please let us know, because there's nothing we enjoy more than hating on the hard work of others.
Until next time, y'all.